everybody? Welcome back to another random video. I just hit my microphone. It has been ages since I've recorded something on my computer. I don't know if it's gonna go right, but I want to show you something. Now, if I go here and first off, exit off of Steam. If I go on a regular tab, go here to YouTube and go to my channel. If I look around, I should be able to find a video I did quite a while ago that was me explaining what I had for my setup. Now, while this, right here, 73 views from a year ago.
Hey guys.
Ew. First off, we're going to check out, because I did have this problem beforehand, my desktop audio is working. That's a good thing. So, obviously, this video here was me going through and explaining everything I had. Now, because it's an older video, it's gonna take a while to click through it. But I had an entire list here, and some of these links don't work anymore. But when I did this video, I probably had 50 or 40 subscribers. I'm now at 112, which, by the way, thank you very much. Phone, shut up. So what I'm going to do this video is I'm going to show you guys what I have as my setup now. And obviously it's changed a lot. I have some new items, some are the same. The webcam's the same, the mouse pad's the same, the stuff like that, the simple stuff. I had the mini fridge that's under here, that's the same thing. And actually I think there is a drink in it. There is water. Stay hydrated, people. Yeah, you guys don't understand how much fun it is to just go under while I'm gaming, grab something, and start drinking. Alright, hydration break over. So there's going to be, hopefully, no pauses in this. There's going to be no sort of jump cuts, no nothing. Because I have the list here of the things that are important. I went on sites that I did know that had okay prices compared to what I actually paid when I actually got them. And first off, I know my hair isn't the greatest right now. I will be getting a haircut tomorrow, so hopefully this will be changed. So first thing we're going to jump into is the webcam. First off, what we're going to do is this. Now, this is the new setup for the webcam. It's on my top left, and as you can see, this is now here. When I started, the fish tank was in the back, and the wall wasn't complete. So now what it is, the wall is complete, the whole wall is complete, and then there's this stand here. Now what this is a 3-level shelf, a fish tank's on the bottom, and it's not set up yet, sadly. Xbox is on the bottom, a bunch of collectibles and stuff, and then TV, small TV, with the Xbox and the Oculus setup. So this is going to be in the background of my webcam from now on. So I don't know, I thought it was cool. I like it. I like the placement of it because you have me filling in one spot, and then the shelf, it's not a shelf because it's not hooked up to anything. It's a stand with 3 shelf unit things. I don't know what you would call it, okay? I have no idea. First thing is this is my computer. When I got it 2.5 years ago, almost 3 now, this is what it is. And yes, there is Attack on Titan cosplay stuff in my checkout. So don't worry about it. Well, there's probably going to be a YouTube video on it soon. So basically, it's an iBuyPower PC. It is a pre-built. When I got it, it was completely pre-built. All of this stuff is not the same. When I got it at Best Buy for around $800 or $900. They did do checkups on it, and I did ask them to upgrade stuff, and they did. So it's not like this anymore. It's not a Ryzen, it's an Intel. So what it is if I go here, this is probably just a bunch of garbage for you guys, but in the top where my mouse is, it says it's an Intel Core i3, right? So I still have an i3. It's not good, but it's not bad. Processing things on the computer, running games for too long, stuff like that does kind of mess it up a bit. Even recording on my computer kind of slows my computer way down. 8 gigabytes of memory for my birthday, which is June 2nd. I will be asking for a bunch of computer parts, and hopefully I can get some upgrades. then Wi-Fi, and the GPU. When I got this, it was I think 950 or 1050 or 1060. I forget which one it was. It was horrible. So I did upgrade to a 1650. I did buy that with my own money. I didn't want to go overkill. I wanted something in my budget, and I think the 1650 was perfectly fine. So right now I've got two sets of hard drives of disk space. I've got a 500 gigabyte and then a 1 terabyte. The 1 terabyte has never gotten filled. It did back then, actually, when I was doing actual recordings. When I started, I was chopping them up and having all the different recordings, like video clips, out separately instead of having them as one big video clip. Did mess it up. So that is my computer. It's not the exact thing, but that's what it looks like. It does have different RGB modes. Right now mine is at red just to match with the theme. There is blue in places, but we're going to go to the next thing. Now, there is no particular order to this list, but they are just from what I found them, and a lot of them are on Amazon. This is my microphone. This is actually the exact mic I have. I have the split screen. I have this on it right now. That probably sounds weird, does it? Basically, I use this mic all the time in gaming and talking to friends on Discord and anything that requires a microphone. This is my go-to mic. It's not as good as, say, some of the ones down here for like $60 or so, but it's a microphone. It's for gaming. It's for singing, talking, doing anything like that. You could do a whole podcast using this microphone, and I'm telling you right now, it doesn't sound the greatest, but it will get you through anything. I've had this for 2 years, hasn't broke on me, hasn't had any sort of audio problems. OBS has no problem with it. It's a random brand, but it works. There's no problem with it to me, so I use it. When I first got it, it was probably $35. It's now $46. It's not cheap. If you're going on a budget build, depends on how much your budget is, you could probably squeeze this in while sacrificing something like a mouse. Instead of getting a $50 mouse, go for like a $25. You know what I mean. So, all the things I have on here are not super expensive. There's some expensive things on this list, but they're not too bad. Because what I've done here is, a lot of the things that I had, I started off crappy. And then, if I go into my wallet, there's no, like, ID or anything in here. There's just my money storage. You could start saving up. I am kind of bragging about the amount of money I have. I mean, I've got 100 here, 50 here, and then a ton of 20s. But that's all from Christmas. I've been saving my money since Christmas. So, I mean, I got the 50 on Easter, which, happy Easter, everybody. I know I didn't make a video saying, or during Easter, saying that, but happy Easter. I don't know if you celebrated or not. But, I mean, the amount of money I get, I save up, and then I'll go for certain items. Like, I've been saving up for, say, this random mouse, or this set of speakers. Save up for it until you get it. That's what I do. I don't go ahead and buy things instantly. Unless it's obviously like, I have nothing I want for my setup. Why don't I just go buy a fish tank? Which is exactly why the 5-gallon hasn't been set up yet. 10-gallon's doing alright. The gravel's a bit messy, but I will clean that soon. It doesn't look that bad. But, yeah, here, you can see I purchased this on November 24th, 2020. So I've had this for 2 years. Actually, yeah, it doesn't say on here, but... Next thing is the speakers. Now, this is different from the last time. Basically, the speakers that I had, they were good, but you couldn't change the RGB in them. And the only reason that I wanted new ones was because the left one had broke on me. So basically, if I was to be able to change the way my webcam looks, I would show you. But pretty much what happened here was the left one died on me. The left tower completely stopped working. And I couldn't change the RGB. They were always rainbow. And I wanted something that was a little bit better, sounded a little bit good, like a little bit better, and that just looked better. So I mainly did this for aesthetics. The speakers that I had were in the $20 range, but these are $32.99. I got them for $40 flat when I got them March 9th, as you can see at the top there. I like these because you can cycle through a bunch of different colors, and I have mine on red all the time. And it looks nice when they're on their sides because it fits flush, and it doesn't get in the way. The way I had the other speakers, they would always have to stand up because the wires were too short, so it would always tag on them and pull my monitor side to side. So I like these speakers. The adjustable knob on them is nice, and it just feels and looks better. I love the quality of the mesh and the LEDs. Basically, the only thing I have to say for these is they do get dirty a little quicker because I had to take the front panel off of them and wipe them down, but it didn't take that long and it didn't damage them at all. I just used a credit card, I popped it off and then popped it back in. It kind of just like slots in like a Lego. So I have no problems with them, they work. Next thing is the mouse pad. You can get a mouse pad anywhere on any site pretty much. They're all the same. I have nothing to say to them. Some of them have wireless phone chargers, because I know with iPhones there's the little like wireless charging dock that you can just lay it on and it'll start charging your phone. I don't really use that because I have a lot of desk space anyways, and I have a charger literally right next to me. There's a charger like box with the USB plugged into it, and it just reaches. I have a 10-foot cable. Doesn't really bother me that the cable sits on the ground. So you can get ones with them or without. You can get them with RGB around them or not. I like it with RGB just because it matches the setup. Right now I'm just using a flow pad, not the GTR, like, you know, I'm not using the GT Racing one, but it doesn't matter. I only picked this one because it was cheap, around the same price that I got mine at. It doesn't matter. This one that I have has lasted me ever since I got the computer itself. So it doesn't bother me. Next one is something that I did upgrade. I have gone through another keyboard with this, and I'm actually going to grab it. Now this, I have no problems with. I don't know how well I'm going to show this. This is the Corsair K55. And while I like the keyboard, I like the size of it, when I bought it, I didn't like mechanical keyboards. I did use one frequently. I'm struggling, alright? It's 11 o'clock at night. I didn't like the sound of it, and that's a lot of the things people go for mechanical keyboards is the sound and the clicky feel. But I'm just I didn't like that. I liked the RGB capabilities with this because there's so many of them, but I didn't like the sound of it. I didn't like the feel. Basically, this is a membrane keyboard. Alright, it's not a switch keyboard. I'm trying to show it right there. It's all membrane, and I know a lot of people hate them. I liked them when I first got my keyboard. Corsair K55, I have no problems with it. If I had to go back to it, I would. It also got really dirty, and the space bar started sticking, so I'm gonna clean it. There's no problems with mine, it didn't break, but in the meantime, I just want a break from it. So basically, at the moment, I'm not using that keyboard. What I am using, though, is the Ducky 1.2 Mini, and I love it. I love the sound of it, I love the way it looks, I love the feel. It's a really good keyboard. Now, I'm probably going to unplug everything here, and there's no RGB for it, because I don't want to stretch the cable. There's no numpad, and the feel and click of it, I like that way more. And I know a lot of people like different switches. There's a whole bunch of different options. There's reds, cherry reds. There's different keycaps you can change. I am using a customized set of keycaps on this, and I like the mechanicals because you can change the color of them. You can change what they look like, the feel that they have. You can get rubber ones, resin ones. I just like the whole like chalkboard that you can go with, and it just sounds and looks a lot nicer. The only problem is, and I probably will upgrade from a Ducky 1-2 Mini, is because of the fact that I like the numpad. I only like the numpad because of the fact that when I'm recording things, I like to pause and unpause my recording sessions. And the only reason I said there's going to be no jump cuts or any sort of like fast forwards on this is because the way that this works, I can't physically use hotkeys. There's no F keys, there's no like the side keys, and there's no numpad. So it's a small keyboard. It's a 60%. All the keys that are missing are jammed into the single buttons here, and it's a lot more confusing for me. So I will probably get a mechanical keyboard that does indeed have the all of it. You know, all of everything. That is just $149. It's a pricey keyboard. I probably don't recommend getting it as a starting keyboard because it is going to last you a while, but it's not going to be worth it in the long run. Just go for something cheaper unless you do want that feel. That's all I have to say, honestly, about it. It's a great keyboard. It's lasted me forever. I actually got it for free, so that was nice. That's the only reason I have it. I do have custom. Let's see if I can show this. It's half red and half blue. I did have problems with the software when I first downloaded it, but I figured it out afterwards. And then the last thing that I have is the webcam. This is the exact webcam I'm using. I like it. It works. The microphone, never use, and I'm saying this from experience, never use the webcam mics. They are garbage. Now, unless you get a really good one and you actually test it out, don't use them. This webcam's only $20, and you can pretty much tell. You can tell it's $20. When I got it, mine was like $40, but anything from $40 to $20, don't use the webcam mics. If I switch to the webcam mic, you guys are probably gonna go like barf. You're gonna die instantly. So I haven't really done any sort of YouTube video on my computer in a while. But I have an idea. It is spring break, which I'm very excited for. It ends on Monday, which today is hello. Today is calendar. Today is Tuesday. Yeah. So I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I have 5 days. 5 days until I have to deal with going back to school for full days and stuff. So 5 days to do a bunch of episodes on something, and I do have an idea on what that is. I'm not going to say it yet because I don't know if I'll record it yet. I don't know if my computer can handle it. Hopefully it can, though. Anyways, I'm going to leave this here. Basically, my setup, this is only counting, this video is only counting everything that's here. In front of me right now, in an arm's reach. Like, I'm touching my computer, and I'm touching my microphone. So, everything that's here, in this general area. And the only things, oh, I missed something. How did I miss this? How? Alright, the other thing that I was missing was this. And I don't understand how I missed this. This is my gaming mouse. I did have a Red Dragon mouse beforehand, and it was a wired mouse. I absolutely hated it. I did not like it at all. It looks like this. It's got the whole like thumb rest, or the thumb rest, the two buttons on the side. And there's no RGB. When I got it, I thought the Razer logo lit up. It didn't. Doesn't bother me, though. Now, I'm not going to leave anything here. All the websites I looked up, I'm not going to link them in the description because on the old video I realized that half of the links aren't working anymore. So I'm not going to leave them there in the description just for them to rot away again. I showed you guys the names of the products and the websites I found them on, so hopefully if you look that up on the websites, you should be able to find them if you're going to build what I have here. Everything here, aside from this the panels on the wall, the gaming chair. It's just a what's the name? It's just an Emerge gaming chair. I got it at no, not Staples. I got it at Best Buy for like $150. They work. They go all the way back, and then some. If you just kind of this, see, so they work pretty well. I like them. I don't know. They're just comfy. This one's all leather. The blue and black one that I have that most of you guys don't even know about, that was mesh. Like, the backing of it was mesh. This is actually rubber. Or not rubber. What? Yeah, it was rubber, sure. It was, I almost said latex. My god, it's leather. I'm talking too much. This video's gone on for 20 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know where it went. This video changed very quickly, but, I'm having a good break so far. It's really fun. I've been enjoying hanging out with everybody. And I just wanted to put this video out there to give you guys an update on how much my setup has changed. Not much. Half of the things are still the same, but the actual things that have changed are major, major things. And then you got, like, my desk fan, which is just sitting here. And 3 modes. I got it at the dollar store for $12, and it works. And you could probably hear that. And see it in my hair. Wait. Yeah, you can see it on my hair. And you can probably hear that humming too. Alright, I'm gonna leave this here. I hope all you guys are having a good break if you're in school still. Or I hope you guys are just relaxing. It got in my eye. It pushed something in my eye.